Now, often when you're playing a riff with a strong groove, it feels best to use rhythmic picking, down on down beats, up on up beats. Now, this feels just like strumming, but using single notes and power chords in a riffing context rather than all the strings. It's still down on down beats, up on up beats, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, the advantage of this technique is that it tends to produce the best groove. It doesn't work in every situation, but in general, it's a really popular and important approach to riffing. So the best way to do it is to get into the swing of rhythmic picking first, to feel what it's like to swing in time, just as if you were strumming, then apply that feel to the riff automatically without having to keep track of every single pick stroke. Get into the swing of it first, rather than having to figure out every single pick stroke if you can. Now, let's say, for example, we need to play a simple rhythm like this. I'm going to go 5, 5, 3 on the E string with a nice simple down, up, down rhythm. Okay, so first I'll get into the swing of rhythmic picking, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and I'll try to keep that feel going while I play the riff. Ready, and so I'm not having to monitor down, up, down, I'm just getting into the swing of rhythmic picking and playing that way. Now, if you do a riff with a more difficult rhythm, let's say for example a shuffle rhythm with those late up strums, or some syncopation where you're really accenting lots of upbeats, then that's going to get much more difficult to coordinate. So you may need to slow it right down and think about particularly difficult notes, lining up anything that's challenging. In particular, those upstrokes are going to be the challenging ones there. But in the end, it'll be most efficient to try to get into the swing of rhythmic picking. You'll feel a better groove, and all the picking directions will sort themselves out automatically. And with practice, you'll be able to do it even with more challenging rhythms. Okay, so remember that to use rhythmic picking for a really strong groove, try getting into the swing of it first, as if you're strumming, then applying that to the rhythmic feel of the riff so the picking sorts itself out automatically. Alright, let's go play.